DroneTalks is an online platform to spread ideas and to educate in the drone ecosystem. At DroneTalks, we discuss technology, regulatory, business, and ecosystem topics openly with industry leaders to enable and foster innovation for a better future.
Hi everyone, I'm Eszter, co-founder of DroneTalks, and we are here at Amsterdam Drone Week second day, and we are here with Gregory Walden, just to make sure I pronounce it well, his name, because I'm really bad in that, who is representing the Drone Alliance Europe and the Small UAV Association. Yes, thank you. And I'm really excited to chat with Gregory because I think they are one of the strongest association currently in Europe. So I'm just wondering what the association currently does, who are the members, if someone
Oh, certainly.
Thank you.
The Drone Alliance Europe has 4 board members: Amazon Prime Air, Mana, Wing, and Drone Stories. And we have been advocating for a harmonized set of regulations. It's easy in Europe because the EU has this. As all the member states. Now there are some non-member states in the EU, in Europe, that we also are looking towards establishing relationships with CAAs and ANSPs because that we don't look at segregated airspace as the end. It's the start, and the end is integrated airspace, and that has to have a cooperation from air traffic control throughout Europe. We have spent most of our time over the last 2 or 3 years commenting on EASA rulemakings, commission rulemakings, guidance material. We pivoted last year towards meeting with member state CAAs and ANSPs because the implementing regulation, the delegated regulation, give a lot of, or either allow or give a lot of competence to member states to establish geographic zones and to establish use-based airspace. And so we are in the process of meeting with every European CAA, including non-EU member states, to that end.
To input in. I think it's super interesting because, we're creating currently the ecosystem. It's such a fresh new topic, drones, right? So if we don't input as an industry, I think after we're going to have a result what we don't want. So what you do, it's crucial to input to the regulators the needs of the drone companies, right? So I'm just wondering here, what do you do currently? So you're meeting with the regulator to input, and
yes.
What is hot? What your board members want to achieve currently? If we could share that secret.
We are fine with the end product, the regulations that EASA has put together, the commission regulations. We're fine with them. There could be some tweaks here or there, but it's really getting in place in developing drone activities in all these member states, and some are maybe more hospitable than other states. It's not that any member state is hostile to drones. Some are just more advanced and more welcoming. So I think what is the hottest thing for our members is to actually get into cities and provinces and actually operate the drones. Now, while we're focused also on operations, we are looking also at UTM and U-space, and that probably is the other hot thing that's going on. Is we need U-space airspace to have safe and efficient operations. We just can't say, you're going to operate over there with these limitations, you're going to operate over there with these limitations. Operate in the common airspace with common rules and connectivity. And we think U-space is the solution. Implementing U-space is going to be a challenge, but that challenge has got to be met. And I think the resources of the members of the Drone Alliance Europe and the U.S. industry is going to actually devote a lot of resources to making that work.
That's fantastic. So you talk about resources. How many members you have currently at Drone Alliance
I gave you the
Europe?
board members. We also have supporting members, and we have some associate members. And we also have a sister relationship with the Small UV Coalition in the United States. Some of those companies are international in scope, and so they are looking at not only the U.S. market, but the EU market, and also in Asia and even in Africa. Zipline is a member of the Small Youth Coalition and cut its eye teeth in Africa, saving lives every day. And then it trying to do the same thing in the United States and finding it's a little bit more difficult because the regulations are just not there and they're not as open. But again, I think that Drone Alliance Europe probably has been best positioned to work with EASA and the Commission, and now our challenge is to have the same sort of a close, productive relationship with the member state CAAs that are charged with implementing the EASA regulations.
Sounds amazing. So can I say that Drone Alliance Europe is an enabler?
Yes.
Because I feel like, you get together the people, get common voice, and, feed into the EASA and regulators on a way what they could understand, the drone industry. Because I think currently the challenges in the drone industry, a lot of them don't come from aviation background. So they are these fast-moving startups, from IT and finance and other background of CEOs, and they want everything super quick, which is not a bad thing. It's fantastic, but somehow aviation is more traditional than that. And why I'm saying this, because I think without an association like yours, the two couldn't be able to communicate, on a way which is digestible for everyone. What do you think about that?
Well, that's a profound statement, because that is exactly what happened. In the early years, they weren't even talking the same language.
Yes, exactly.
But I would say in 2022, the leading drone companies, and this include people who are working on U-Space, not just the flying the drones, have safety culture imbued in them. It took a while because they just we just operate and break things and then move on. Well, you're a $200,000 drone, you're not just going to break and move on. So there's a lot more care and tending towards the safety culture that really is the hallmark of crewed aviation, legacy aviation throughout the world. It's the safest mode of transport, and the drone industry does not want to have an asterisk and we're going to take this shortcut here. That no, we'll do we'll have the safety at the same level of crewed aviation, and so I think that by 2022 right now, and it's getting closer and closer to we have one safety culture, no matter whether you're talking about a drone or you're talking about legacy aviation.
Thank you so much, Gregory. I think that should be the closing sentence, closer and closer to the common language of safety. And
yes.
I'm really appreciating the work what you do at Drone Alliance Europe. So if you would like to chat with Gregory, I think he's here today.
Yes, and tomorrow.
He's very keen to meet with new members or CAAs, I guess, to open up discussions and open the sky. So thank you so much, Gregory, for joining us.
Thank you, and thank you for DroneTalks, because you're a great ambassador for the industry.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Brought to you by DroneTalks Online, a platform designed to spread ideas and educate in the drone ecosystem.